Well, hey guys, glad to have you along. We're going to break open the Bible and do another devotional together. And we're going to be looking in the Gospel of Luke this time. So straight from the lips of Jesus, all right? Let's go at this. Luke chapter 12. And it's, let's see. I lost my place. Yes, very start of chapter 12, sorry. Okay, so Luke 12, verse 1 says, "Meanwhile, the crowds grew until thousands were milling about and stepping on each other. Jesus turned first to his disciples and warned them, 'Beware of the yeast of the Pharisees, their hypocrisy. The time is coming when everything that is covered up will be revealed, and all that is secret will be made known to all. Whatever you've said in the dark will be heard in the light. What you've whispered behind closed doors will be shouted from the rooftops for all to hear.'" Guys, this is a warning against the thing that the world hates most about the church: hypocrisy. We have our fair share of faults for sure, but really almost all of it can be lumped under that. Hypocrisy. The way we have of acting one way, like we're good and holy and true and just and faithful, and then not really being that way. Of telling people that, hey, this is what Jesus taught us to do, and so you should do it, and then we turn around and we don't do it. That's hypocrisy. It comes from the idea of a Greek play. And in ancient times, Greek plays, often the actor would play more than one part. Even in one scene, he would play two parts. And he would have a mask. He'd hold that mask over his face, and you would understand that this is character number one. And then he'd use the other mask, and you'd understand that he's character number two now. It's the same thing. We're not supposed to be that way, guys. That's what Jesus is saying right here. Beware the yeast of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. Guys, it has no place in us. It has no place in the church. And unfortunately, it is a sad fact of existence. We're all sinners. I get it. We all mess up. I'm a hypocrite as bad as anyone else, I promise. But we need to aim for better. The problem with hypocrisy is that it is like yeast. If you guys know the Old Testament, and you probably have heard that the Jews were not supposed to eat leavened bread. So yeast, the nice little fluffy bread that we're used to, the Wonder Bread, the Mrs. Baird's, whatever it is you eat. Guys, that wasn't on their diet. They were not allowed to have that. They had to have this kind of hard, crunchy bread. It had no yeast in it. Nothing to cause those nice fluffy air bubbles in there. And the thing about yeast is that once it gets in and you start mixing it all, it gets all throughout it. And suddenly it affects the whole loaf of bread that you're working with here. That whole pile of bread dough that you've got, you leave it sitting there and it just starts to grow and grow and grow. And it's not that it's getting actually more massive. It's just filling up with air. It's kind of like us. When we have hypocrisy, man, we blow up to look bigger than we really are. And it's all hot air. That doesn't need to be that way for the church. We need to be better. Guys, we owe it to our God. He's not a hypocrite. He never has been. He never will be. And he wants people to see him in us. And so we need to make sure. We need to be careful about that. We need to make sure that when we say we're going to do something, we do it. We need to make sure that when we tell people this is the right thing to do, that's what we're doing also. None of us is perfect. We're all going to screw up. Trust me. I know that. But we do our best. And that's what I'm asking you to do today. Do your best. Just focus on him. Be faithful to him. And don't let hypocrisy creep into your life, because it will spread. All right, guys. That's all I had for you. Hope this helps your day get better. Hopes it helps your coworkers, friends, and family's day get better as well, because you will be better for it. All right. I love you, and I will see you next time. Bye.